Welcome to our video exploring the fascinating world of Pokemon and their place on the Tree of Life. Today, we take a closer look at Xatu and its connection to Noctowl. Ready? Let's dive in. Afroaves is a clade of birds, consisting of the kingfishers and kin, Coraciiformes, woodpeckers and kin, Pisciformes, hornbills and kin, Bucerotiformes, trogons, Trogoniformes, cuckoo roller, Leptosomiformes, mousebirds, Coleoformes, owls, Strigiformes, and raptors, Accipitriformes. The owls and raptors, which form a sister clade to the rest of the group, are predatory, suggesting the last common ancestor of Afroaves may have been a predatory bird. This group was defined in the Phylocode by George Sangster and colleagues in 2022 as the least inclusive crown clade containing Accipiter nisus, Coleus coleus, and Picus viridis, but not Passer domesticus. The following cladogram of Afroaves relationships is based on Stiller et al. 2024. Afroaves has not always been recovered as a monophyletic clade in subsequent studies. For instance, Prum et al. 2015 recovered the Accipitromorphs as the sister group to a clade, Utiluraves, comprising the remaining Afroavian orders and Australaves, while an analysis by Hood et al. 2019 recovered a clade of Accipitromorphs and owls as sister to the remaining landbirds. Wu et al. 2024 also found recovered and found support the clade of Accipitromorphs and owls, which they have named Hyraves, but found the clade to be sister to Australaves. Kukul et al. 2020 obtained an identical arrangement to Jarvis et al. 2014, but the position of the Strigiformes was only weakly supported by their data. Stiller et al. 2024 recovered the Afroaves as a clade, but with the Strigiformes as sister to the Accipitromorphi rather than sister to the Coraciimorphi, as in the Jarvis tree. Stiller et al. 2024 found that the support for their placement of the Strigiformes increased when additional taxa were included in the analysis. The trogons, Trogonidae, also known as trogons and quetzals, are the only family within the order Trogoniformes. This family comprises 7 genera and approximately 50 species. They inhabit tropical forest regions in Africa, India, Southeast Asia, and Central and South America, spending most of their time in trees and only rarely descending to the ground. With their short, weak legs, they are poor walkers. Several trogon species are seriously threatened by habitat destruction, including the quetzal, the national bird of Guatemala. Trogons are among the most brilliantly colored birds in the world, yet they can be surprisingly difficult to spot in the forest canopy. Males in particular display striking plumage, while females are generally less vividly colored. Their feathers are loosely attached to their thin, delicate skin. The upper parts of the plumage are usually bright metallic emerald green, green, or blue, though some species are brown. The underparts are often red, blue, yellow, or white. Trogons possess rounded wings and long tail feathers. Their climbing feet have 2 toes pointing forward and 2 pointing backward. Unlike most tree-dwelling birds, in which the first and fourth toes point backward, the so-called zygodactyl arrangement, trogons have the first and second toes directed backward, a condition known as heterodactyly. This unique toe arrangement has earned them the nickname reversed-footed birds and represents a special adaptation to life in trees. Trogons feed on insects, other invertebrates, berries, and fruits. Their short, broad, and powerful bills are equipped with stiff bristles at the base, which function as a kind of trapping device for flying prey. Most trogons consume both fruit and invertebrates, while the larger species may also take small vertebrates such as frogs and lizards. Notable exceptions include the African trogons, genus Aploderma, which probably feed exclusively on insects and other arthropods, and the quetzals and their relatives, genus Pheromachus, which feed almost entirely on fruit. Trogons have no close living relatives and constitute the sole family of the order Trogoniformes. Together with the mousebirds, Coleoformes, the cuckoo roller, Leptosomatiformes, the hornbills and hoopoes, Bucerotiformes, the kingfishers and their allies, Coraciiformes, and the woodpeckers and their allies, Pisciformes, they form a monophyletic clade known as Coraciimorphi or Afroaves. This clade is the sister group of the Australaves, which include the falcons, Falconiformes, parrots, Psittaciformes, and passerine birds, Passeriformes. The following cladogram illustrates the evolutionary relationships among the trogon genera. During the Paleogene, trogons also occurred in Europe. The oldest known record is Septentrogon, represented by a fossil skull fragment from the Danish Fur Formation, which was deposited during the transition from the late Paleocene to the early Eocene. From the middle Oligocene comes Primotrogon, whose fossil remains were discovered near the French commune of Céreste in southeastern France. Another fossil genus, Massylatrogon, is known from the Eocene-aged Mess-Messel pit near Darmstadt, Germany. In Eotrogon's Stenerhynchus, described in 2023 from the early Eocene of England, the characteristic heterodactyl feet of the family have already been documented, demonstrating that this distinctive adaptation evolved very early in trogon history. That's it for now. In the next episode, we'll take a closer look at Ampharos and its surprising connection to Tauros. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and tune in next time as we continue exploring the Tree of Life. Pokemon Edition.